Hi crafters, Karen here from Karen's Crafting Company, and in today's video it's all about the July 2023 sheetload of cards. Now before I go and show you what I created using this month's sketch, please remember to click on the hashtag that you see in the title, or there's a playlist in the description box that you can also click on, and that will take you to the collaboration team's videos and you will get to see their take on this month's sheetload. So let's get started. If you're not familiar with Call Me Crafty Al's sheetload of cards, the first of every month, Crafty Al designs a template. And then on the second of every month, she will do a video and show you the process on how to create the template. So the great thing about the sheetload of cards is Crafty Al makes it super simple to follow. And she breaks it down by the supplies that you need, how many cards that it will yield. She'll also give you the dimensions for one single layout if you're not in the mood for making a full set. She also shares with you some alternatives on ways that you can change the sketch up or make it a little bit different. On the second page, she shares with you all the cutting guides and measurements that you need for both your pattern paper, your cardstock, and then she also shares with you an image of the card bases that you would use for that sheet load. Now again, you don't have to use the card base that she shares with you in the photo. You can always change it up to a side fold, and that's what I did with mine for this month. Now to share with you, here's the paper that I used for this month's sheetload of cards. This is by American Crafts, and it is double-sided. And so on one side you see the really pretty butterflies, and then on the other side you have this really pretty green floral print, if you will. And I did use two sheets. I just have the one here to show you. So the one thing about the sheet load is it does call for two 12 by 12 pattern papers. I kind of did something just a little bit different for this sheet load. So you see here for pattern paper B and D, they are the same pattern paper. And what I did is I brought in a third piece of pattern paper, kind of, sorta. I'll tell you that in just a second. For this piece, I wanted something different. I didn't want to use the same papers that I had. So what I did is I brought in Crafty Al's gingham stencil. And the great thing about this stencil is it does have instructions on how to go ahead and create that gingham piece. So that's what I did. So for this strip here, I had created I got out a piece of white cardstock, the Nina Solar White, and I pulled out two shades of pink from my Tim Holtz Distress Oxide inks. And I went ahead and I made the gingham. So that is my third piece of pattern paper, if you will. Now, do I have gingham in my collection? Well, I most certainly do, but I didn't want to pull out a whole sheet 12 by 12 size to cut down 12 small pieces that measure at 2 3/4 by 1/2 inch. So I thought, let's bring the stencil in for great use. So here are my cards for this month's sheet load. So now you see here the butterflies and how two of those strips are of the butterflies, and I have that here. Those are my first 6, and then my next 6 are just the reverse. So you can see that here, and again I used that same gingham on all of my cards. Again, I just wanted something different. I didn't want to use the same two pieces. And then what I did was there were scraps from the pattern papers. And what I did with some of those scraps is I used them on the inside. And you'll see that as a tip on Crafty Al's sheet load. So there's that, and then here, again, just using the different, both sides of the scraps. And the great thing is this, as far as the scraps that I have left, I only have these 6 small pieces left. That is all I have from those 12 by 12 pieces of pattern paper. Friends, this is my take on the July 2023 SheetLoad of Cards, and I hope that it inspires you to give the new SheetLoad a try, or go back to all the other SheetLoads that Crafty L has and give it a whirl. Remember, you get a free copy of the SheetLoad if you are subscribed to Crafty L's channel. Until my next video, friends, I hope your day is a crafty day. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.